Arsenal want to spend £80 million this summer. Not on a proven Champions League winner, not on a Ballon d'Or contender, on Morgan Rogers. 22 years old, Aston Villa. And most Arsenal fans have no idea why. But here's what nobody is saying out loud. Rogers is at the World Cup right now. His value is rising by the week. And Chelsea are already in the room. Arsenal do not have time to think about this. They need to act. This video tells you everything you need to know. Is Rogers worth it? And can Arsenal actually get him done? Let's go. Morgan Rogers did not arrive with a big reputation. Villa signed him from Middlesbrough for £8 million. That is not a marquee transfer. That is a bet. But Villa won that bet completely. Rogers can play left flank, right flank, attacking midfield. He reads the game like a number 10, but he runs like a winger. That combination is genuinely rare at the top level. He is not a luxury player. He works, he presses, he tracks back, he creates chaos. And at the World Cup right now, the world is watching him. England have called him up. That is not a coincidence. That is confirmation. The scouts already knew. Now everyone knows. Rogers is the real deal. Let's talk about what Rogers actually does in matches. This season, 10 Premier League goals, 6 assists. That is a direct contribution every 1.4 games. But zoom out. Look at the full picture. 85 Premier League appearances for Villa total. 21 goals. 17 assists. 38 direct contributions from midfield. That is not a rotation player. That is a starter. That is a difference maker. And these numbers came without him being the focal point. Villa built around Watkins, around Tielemans, around others. Rogers produced anyway. Now imagine him in a system built around his strengths. Imagine him with service from Odegaard. Imagine him in Arteta's structure. The numbers already prove the quality. The system would unlock something even better. Here is the question that actually matters. Why Rogers? Why now? Arteta runs a high-intensity pressing system. He needs attackers who do both jobs. Create going forward. Work going backward. Rogers does both, consistently. But there is something more specific here. Arsenal need versatility in the final third. They need someone who does not need the ball to feed constantly. Rogers moves into space. He finds angles. He can operate as a 10 or as a wide forward. That positional intelligence is exactly what Arteta values. And here is the tactical detail that matters most. Rogers cuts inside from the left onto his right foot. That mirrors what Saka does from the right. Two players threatening the same central zones from opposite sides. Defenders cannot cover both. This is not Arsenal spending recklessly. This is Arsenal identifying a specific tactical need and acting on it. Arteta wants Rogers because Rogers fits the system perfectly. £80 million. Say it out loud. That is a serious amount of money. And Arsenal fans have every right to raise an eyebrow. But here is the context you need. Villa valued Rogers at £100 million initially. They have already dropped that to around £80 million. That is a £20 million concession. Villa are not negotiating from a position of total strength. And look at where Rogers started. £8 million from Middlesbrough. He has 10xz in value in the space of one competitive contract. At the World Cup right now, that price only goes upward. If Arsenal wait, they do not pay 80 million. They pay more. 80 million for a 22-year-old England international. Versatile. Proven in the Premier League, peaking right now. That is not reckless spending. That is timing a market correctly. The price looks different when you frame it that way. Arsenal are not alone in this race. Not even close. Chelsea want Morgan Rogers too. And Chelsea's transfer record recently is not a warning. It is a threat. They move fast. They spend big. They do not blink. Arsenal know this. Arteta knows this. This is not two clubs casually scouting the same player. This is a direct competition for a specific signature. And Chelsea have an argument. They can offer Rodgers a project. They have financial muscle. They will not be scared by 80 million. So Arsenal face a real decision right now. Move quickly and pay the price. Or wait and lose him. We have seen this story before with Arsenal. Sometimes they move too late. But the noise coming out of North London suggests they are serious. Arsenal are stepping up their interest right now. The question is whether stepping up is fast enough. Chelsea are already in the room. Here is the verdict, clear and simple. Arsenal should sign Morgan Rodgers. Right now. Not in September, not after the World Cup hype dies. Now. Before Chelsea close the gap entirely. The profile fits Arteta's system precisely. The age is right. 22 years old. 3 to 4 peak years ahead. The numbers back it up completely. 21 goals and 17 assists in the Premier League already. And he is only getting better. The price feels steep at 80 million. We understand that. But compare it to what Rodgers will cost in 12 months. After the World Cup. After another strong season. That number climbs past 100 million. Easily. Arsenal have the budget. They have the need. They have the manager who fits him. The only risk here is hesitation. Every day they wait, Chelsea gets closer. Get the deal done, Arsenal. Rodgers is the right player at the right time. And the evidence is overwhelming. If this video helped you understand the Rodgers deal better, subscribe now. We cover every Arsenal transfer move in depth. Drop your verdict in the comments below. Is Rodgers worth 80 million to Arsenal? We read every single one. See you in the next one.